All right, well, I haven't tried to do a Zordle and a Fibble at the same time for a while, so I thought I'd do that today. So on the left there, we have the Zordle, and on the right, we have the Fibble. If you're not familiar with these puzzles, they're just like Wordle, but Zordle is 2 words overlaid on the same grid, and on Fibble, one of the clues is a lie on every row, and I'm gonna guess the same word on both, and obviously I have hard mode turned off on the Zordle, so we've got the starting word there. So, let's see. So I like to repeat some letters for Fibble. B, O, and U are not letters we have guessed yet on the Zordle, so that would be good. Let's do B, O, U. Definitely don't want to redo the H. Let's see. Let's do, how about bound? Bound seems good. Those are all new letters for the Zordle. We'll do bound on both. There we go. So one of the B's is a lie, one of the U's is a lie. Everything else has to be true. Okay, so there's either a B first, or there's a U somewhere. That's all we know. So, I mean, we could do something like, you know, O-U-N, maybe. You could do something like ounce would be interesting. That would be interesting. Ounce is pretty good. Ounce is pretty good over there. Now, the O-U is not any good over here. But there is a B. That's interesting. So the A and the I would be good to do. You know, we could do ounce. The C and the E are new letters for the Zordle. It's a new spot for the N. And it is a possible answer for the Fibble. Let's go for that. Okay, well, that wasn't terrible. Oh, man, that would have been amazing if that was the answer. But sadly, it was not. Okay, so what do we know? What do we know? We don't know anything. We know one of the 2 U's here is a lie, but that doesn't tell us anything for sure, because we already knew there was an O and an N in the, you know, if we didn't know for sure that there was an O and an N in the puzzle, then we would now know for sure there's an O, but we don't know for sure that these are even true, because one of them could be green and it's the lie. Well, we do know that if the B is true, then there's no U, and so it's the lie, and so then the O-N-C-E would have to be true, so you'd have B, and you couldn't do B-N, so you'd have to do, but you couldn't do B-C-N. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, okay. So I think we can say that this is the lie, this is true, this is the lie, this is true, but now any of these O, U, or N could still be a lie if they're supposed to be green. Okay. Well, let's look over here. Let's see what we can do with the Zordle. So we want a new spot for the D, A, and I. How about daily? Okay, that was really good. We got to guess it over here. And I mean, it's 5 new letters, so we really don't know. Now, either none of them are in the word, and the L is the lie, or there's an L and another letter in the word. But we've already got O, U, and N. So if there was an L, would that even be possible? L-O-U-N and another letter. So you'd have to, the C would have to be the lie. I think that's gonna be really hard to do. So I think the L is probably the lie and none of these letters are in the word. All right, well over here, so we've found almost all the letters except for the D. So khaki. It could be, let's see, the 3rd letter is N or I. So there's a B at the beginning and either goes with an N or an I. It could be B-A-I or B-A-N. And the last letters are E and Y. So the D has to be 2nd or 4th. So you could do like N-D-Y. That's pretty good. You can't do candy. Something, it could do bandy. If you did Andy, then the I and the E have to go together. Sandy? Sandy. Khaki. Sandy works. Sandy works. Okay. So then it would be the B, the I, and it's beige. It's beige and sandy. Beige and sandy. And I got to do those over here. For whatever good that's gonna do. There we go, beige and sandy. Okay, so, well, one of the 2 A's is a lie here, either the gray or the yellow. So we know the Y is true, at least. That's something. And the D is true as well. Ah, interesting. The E here. Well, we already know that there's no B. I mean, could this possibly be the lie? Let's think about that. That would mean that O-U-N-C-E are all the letters in the puzzle. But we also know there's at least 2 of S-A-N in the word because 2 of these have to be true. So you would have to have, now you could do the N, right? But if you did ounce, all those letters, plus another one, you've got too many letters. So that's not possible. So that has to be true, which means this is the lie. The rest of these are true, so that's true. So we're down to either the L or the A. And again, could the L, if the L is true, then there has to be an A, right? So, but we've already got O-U-N for sure, and an L, and an A. That's all the letters. And, oh, but you could do N and A down here. The S could be the lie. That's possible. I don't know what word you would make, but at least the number of letters works out. I don't think that's gonna, I think the L is the lie. I think the C is gonna be the lie here. Maybe. But if there's no A, then the A is the lie here, and there is an S and an N. So let's go with that. Let's say S-N, snout would work. All right, there we go. Very nice. Well, I feel like that went pretty well today. I had 2 guesses left on the Fibble, got the Zordle with quite a few guesses left. Very nice. Well, the good thing was we got so many yellow and green clues that there was just too many letters, basically. So it helped narrow down which ones could be the lies. So anyways, there you go. Let me know how you did on today's Zordle and Fibble. And if you try and do them together, let me know how that goes too. I'd be curious to hear from you. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.